Dan on the chase, blocks him off the backboard. Oh, showtime. Oh, he slammed it down. Tina rises. Another three from Eula. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Welcome to the Max Stern Athletic Center for the final game of today between the Shalhevet Firehawks and the Flatbush Falcons. Welcome to the booth. I am Noah Malbaum. Alongside is the man, the myth, the legend, Max Zackheim. Max, what do we got in store today?
It's going to be, a great matchup. It's going to, cap off a great 2 days of the Sarachek tournament. Two really good teams that know how to win. Flatbush has won tournaments in the past this year, winning the Mag and David preseason tournament and winning Shalhevet's Goldman tournament. So Shalhevet definitely, I know, doesn't like that. When teams come off their home court, after a dub. And last thing I would say is if Shalhevet, the 2 seeds, able to win this game, it'll be the first time in the Sarachek 20-plus team era, so the modern era, that all higher seeds have won. So
incredible.
It's even though it's March, it hasn't really been the March Madness in the Max Stern Athletic Center.
We are in store for a big matchup today. Thank you, NCSY, for sponsoring the pregame show, inspiring the Jewish future for more than 40 years. Here's the tip-off, and it goes to Shalhevet. Micah Shakid. And pass to the outside. A look to the post, and drops the ball, and there's a fight for the basketball. Romano getting into it, and it's kicked out. And that's a bit ball to Romano. Romano trying to set up the offense here, a bit ball. Looks, finds Romano. Romano outside, trying to find inside. Essis looks to the outside. He's trying to find someone, a bit ball. Shoots a three, and it's no good. Rebound by Shalhevet. It's Charlie Levy. It's a foul. And a foul. He'll be going for 2. Two shots for Shalhevet. That is Sam Jacobson at the line.
Yeah, I think it'll be, an interesting matchup between, number 11 Sam Jacobson and number 34 Joey Essis. Two bigger guys that, like to impose their will. I think, whoever's going to be able to block out, rebound the ball, and make plays is going to be huge for, whichever team will end up come out and win.
Definitely, Joey Essis is a rebounding king. He was last game against Ida Crown. There's Pardo, kicks to Bitbull. Romano to Joey Essis. Essis looking, floats one up, no good. And Jacobson's got it, kicks. Lieberman up top. Gets to Jacobson. Jacobson looking, trying to find someone, finally gets it to Lieberman. Lieberman, and what's the call? Looks like it's going to be a foul on the floor.
I think it's going to be a foul on Essis. That'll be his first again, so I'm going to watch. Flatbush is going to need the size of Essis to be able to handle Jacobson.
Definitely.
And look at he's already, looks like he's going to be checking out. Second foul already.
2 fouls already for Essis. Puts him out of this game. Gets it to Jacobson. And that's a 3 ball, no good. And he gets his own rebound. The putback from Lieberman, no good. And that is going to be Pardo getting the rebound. And here's Mahadib. Finding. That's in. Yeah, that was Pardo, and that's going to be a travel. So going back the other direction. Shalhevet getting another opportunity. Low scoring affair so far, Max.
Yep. Both teams came out ready to defend, ready to be alert. And you see it. Look, interesting defense right now by Flatbush. Looks like they're face guarding 2 guys and going to kind of play some sort of triangle and 2 or boxing 1. So let's look to see what happens here.
And there we go, up top. Jacobson feeds down low. And that's going to be an offensive foul. A little bit too much of an extension there from Ben Jacobson.
Yeah, not so sure about that one, but I thought that looked like a strong move to me, but the ref had thought otherwise.
Mohadib trying to get some room. Gets it to Pardo. Pardo scans. And almost losing the ball there. It was Falak. And Mohadib takes the jumper. No good. Jacobson grabs the board. Jacobson pushing. He's got an opportunity. And that's going to be a charge. What a defensive play right there. Great way to stay strong, Raymond Falak.
Yeah, great job by Raymond Falak. Again, stepping in for Joey Estes with 2 early fouls and is able to now got a great job blocking out on 2 plays ago, and now takes the charge. Awesome winning plays for Flatbush that's needed in a game like this.
Coming out as Pardo, subbing into this game is Louis Franco.
Yeah, I think Louis Franco's been hurt or something. He's a really good player. He's got size. Is able to shoot the ball. I've seen him play before. Really good player, and I think could be crucial in this game due to his size and ability to shoot the ball.
And a fight for the ball. Franco recovers. Franco kicks. That's a 3 ball. Give it to him. That's a 3. This guy did it last game. Aaron Romano. He'll do it to you from the 3-point line, and he delivers a big-time 3. Not much scoring was going on until then. A big 3 from Aaron Romano. Best summer ever. Last summer we brought 1,000 teams to Israel. This year we're bringing even more. The countdown is on. Are you ready? With over 20 incredible programs, NCSY has something for everyone. Don't miss your chance to make this summer the best summer ever. Register today at summer.ncsy.org. Mohadib picks the Pardo. And looking inside. Falak loses the ball, and here comes Shalhevet. And no good, and a fight for the ball, and it will be Flatbush ball.
Yeah, good take there by Ben Jacobson, brother of Sam Jacobson. Again, I thought he got a little messed over on that play before where he did that nice spin move. There he goes coast to coast, not able to finish. But I like how aggressive he's been so far.
The aggression is being shown from both teams right now. Mohadib kicks. Romano puts up a shot, and it's no good. And Shalhevet will push it up the court a little bit. Jacobson looks down low to the big man. Kicks to the corner. There's a 3. No good from Judah Stern. Rebound. Put back. No good. And Romano's got it.
It's a great pass there by Sam Jacobson on the double. Doesn't necessarily need to go and score. Has to catch it, chin in check, and looks opposite. Great flare screen. Get a wide open look. Don't make it, but those are plays that Shalhevet's going to need to win this game. Really good read.
Mohadib trying to find someone. Looking. Mohadib, a good crossover. Cutting left. And he gets double teamed at the basket. And it will stay Flatbush ball.
Yeah, you can see Shalhevet's, padded man-to-man half-court defense in full effect there. Great job, that baseline rotation, meeting Mohadib outside of the paint so he's not able to get inside. Just great
well
job
done defensively.
by Shalhevet.
Abitbo finds Romano, feeds to Mohadib. And Franco could not get the shot off in time, and it will be a shot clock violation. 5 minutes into the corner and only 3 points for each team, but wide open on the other side of the court was Judah Stern for an easy layup.
Yeah, not sure how that happened right there. It looks like Flatbush picked up full for some reason there and just leaves, Stern wide open. That cannot happen.
Mohadib driving inside, a great take off the board, no good, and a rebound from Ben Jacobson. Shaked. And there's Ben Jacobson. Shoots to Lieberman. Lieberman to Benjamin Dweck. Inside, fight to the hoop, kicks out. That's a three. It's good. What a shot right there from Judah Stern, striking again. That's back-to-back buckets for him.
Great offense there by Shalhevet. Again, I think Flatbush has been a little bit too dribble heavy so far, stagnant on that possession. Shalhevet, great job, gets a slip, then looks opposite, hits a wide open shooter in the corner. That movement is the Shalhevet offense right there.
The offensive movement from Shalhevet has been great. And Romano loses control, and Shalhevet's got an opportunity here. Dweck, pull up, no good, off. And it will be Shalhevet ball. A little bit of an offensive change, a defensive change here for Flatbush.
Yeah, as we saw just from that last possession, you know, a little too dribble heavy from Flatbush again, and Romano turns it over. Looks like they just changed the call or something.
Yes, it will be Flatbush ball. And here's Dabach taking it up. Dabach feeds to Mosari. And there's a feed. Dabach looking, trying to find someone open. And that is going to be a foul. Trying to get a little bit too eager there. .117 left in the quarter.
Jacobson checks back in here. Going to be interesting to see how Flatbush able to contain in the second go-around.
And losing the ball, contained by Dabach. Kicks. There's Pardo. Looking around. Trying to find a pass. There's Dabach. His defender falls. Opportunity here. Pardo inside. He's got it.
Great job there. Simple action there by Flatbush, attacking a closeout, finding the drop-off. Simple stuff that's going to get Flatbush, you know, back in this game. Got to stay off the dribble.
Great ball movement from the Flatbush offense. And they find Jacobson down low. Jacobson kicks out. Ball reversal. Three ball is good. Beautiful ball reversal right there, setting up the Lieberman three.
Yeah, that's just the gravity of Sam Jacobson. I mean, ball gets thrown into them, Flatbush is in a scramble, and Shalhevet's able to get a three off of it. Just shows how much he brings, even though he didn't get an assist there, didn't score, but just his presence, you know, alone is so crucial for him.
Down low, put up, blocked, and grabbing it back is Mosari. 10 left on the shot clock. And Mosari. Looks like a timeout was called. Not really sure what happened. They called a foul. Jake Blank, that's called a foul. 6.4 seconds remaining in the quarter. They get it in. Back to Mahadib. Mahadib drives, and he is fouled. So now 3 seconds left. They'll get it from the side.
They'll go into the line, it looks like.
5 fouls already for Shalhevet in this first quarter.
They're shooting. Yeah, they should be shooting here.
And they will be.
But yeah, something of note. I know Flatbush loves to run that play whenever the late shot clock needs a bucket. Kind of a little dribble handoff and get Mohadeb, their best downhill player, able to with a full head of steam going downhill and for him to make a play. They played my team, Ramaz, and they ran that play, and he actually made a game winner on it. So something to note later. Whenever, late shot clock, late game clock, they like to go to Mohadeb with a full head of steam, get one of their best players to go make a play.
He's the one that's able to get it done offensively. It looks like a change of the whole lineup over here for Flatbush. Mahadeb Mahadib, the free throw is no good. 3 seconds left. They got to do something quick, and it's going to be out of bounds. And that is how the quarter will end. It's been a great first quarter. We're going to cut to commercial. We'll be back after these messages.
There's awesome facilities, from pool to tennis courts to soccer fields, and just the avira, the atmosphere at the dining room. We bench all together, all meals, which is amazing. We value Torah, and we have chinuch staff that are on campus 24/7.
I truly believe anyone who comes here as a camper will carry this place with them for the rest of their lives.
I love it, and my family loves it.
I wish you could just stay here forever.
Welcome back. We are one quarter through the quarterfinal, the last quarterfinal game remaining of Friday between Shalhevet and Flatbush. Max, what's really stood out for you from this Shalhevet offense?
Yeah, I thought they just, they were able to generate better looks than Flatbush. Both teams did a pretty good job defensively in that first quarter, but I just thought, Shalhevet's movement and their recognition, I thought, was really good, and that was why they were able to kind of generate a little bit more offense. But, tight game. It'll be a great second quarter.
And there's a drive, and that's good. Great shot there from a Bitbull. Getting it done offensively within the first 15 seconds of that quarter. Mahadib defensively. And there's a drive, and that's going to be a travel. Too many steps taken there from Ben Jacobson.
Yeah, Ben Jacobson getting a tough whistle here. I also wasn't so sure about that one. It seemed like it was 2 steps, slow steps, just trying to use his body. But looks like the refs definitely know more and said otherwise.
There's Mahadib. Mahadib feeds to a Bitbull. A Bitbull looking around, gets back to Mahadib, finds Romano. Estes with the screen, Romano gets around. He shoots a 3, no good, off the front of the rim, bouncing around, and Jacobson with the rebound. And a little bit of a push here. Dweck cutting in, looks out. Jacobson. Through to Lieberman. Lieberman drives in, trying to find an alley, and puts up a tough shot, and it's no good. Rebound Estes.
Flatbush has done a great job so far on Yaakov Lieberman, not letting him get any easy looks.
Looks out, and he was out of bounds. Come to Como Pizza for some great pizza, pasta, salads, and even awesome breakfast options. We will be streaming the games in the store, making it a great place to watch the games while you eat. Here comes Lieberman up the court. Lieberman feeds to Jacobson. Jacobson trying to use his body down low. Almost a travel there. 3-point shot is good. That is Jake Blank from 3. What a great shot right there. And they find Estes. Estes up top, finds Romano. Romano kicks. Pardo drives in. Tough take, and it's no good. Rebound.
Shalhevet's half-court defense right now is in full effect, just making every single shot for Flatbush just extremely difficult.
And Ben Jacobson.
Great move by Jacobson. I was telling you, I've been watching that the whole game. He's a great job. He's a great straight line driver to his left hand. I thought he got a couple cheap whistles early on, but that's a great take there by Jacobson. Strong and under control.
And a strong start to the second quarter from Shalhevet. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this. And here we go. As we begin at Mohadib to a Bitbull. A Bitbull. Crossover. Drive. And a great take from a Bitbull. It's usually Romano the one getting it done on offense, but it looks like they're spreading it out a little bit offensively. A little bit of a trap here defensively. And takes it in, kicks out, and that's going to be a charge.
It's a big play to step in there and take one from Jacobson. That one probably doesn't tickle, I'm telling you. He's a big, strong dude.
Jacobson was driving in. Tried to kick it out. Did so a little bit too late. And there's Romano on the wing. Romano kicks. Looks down low, and that's going to be a foul. Just a reminder, stay tuned for the Camp Step It Up halftime show coming up at halftime. Here's Romano. Now to Mohadib. Mohadib. Trying to look, trying to set up the offense. Mohadib, a great take, and he's fouled.
That's a tough take there by Mohadib. So you just see right now Shalhevet's in their gaps. Those driving lanes are so small. And, Flatbush just got to get the ball moving a little bit, and then the driving lanes will open up. But, lucky to get called for a foul there. But, those driving lanes are just so narrow. It's really tough to operate in them.
Very tough offensively to find an opportunity. And a loose ball. Esses finds Mohadib, and it's hit out. Aggressive defense here from Shalhevet. And here we go. Mohadib kicks a Bitbull. A Bitbull driving in again. No good. And Lieberman's got it. Lieberman. A blank. Blank. A good fake, but it's going to be a travel. Tried to keep that pivot foot down. And here is Mohadib taking it up the court. Kicks to a Bitbull. Down low. Esses looking. Mohadib for three. No good. And Blank gets the board.
Good look there from Mohadib. Fully expect the next one to go down. But, good to see Flatbush getting some open looks there.
A good take right there from Mohadib. Blank. Kicks, Jacobson. Blank, three-pointer. No good. Romano with the board. A lot of opportunities here. They're just not getting them to fall, Max.
Yeah, again, great flare action there by Shalhevet. Again, gets themselves an open look. Great set by Coach Tucker. But, can't make every shot.
No good there. And Jacobson will take it up. That's it. Lieberman, excuse me. Lieberman feeds down low. Jacobson will get it to fall.
Yeah, I mean, Joey Estes can't foul. You know, he has 2 fouls already. A 3rd foul would be tough. You know, Flatbush needs him to be able to battle with Jacobson all night. So, again, but great steal by Jacobson. That's what he does.
There's Pardo, and it's going to be an offensive foul. And we would like to thank Chopsticks for being a proud MacsLive sponsor. For the best Chinese food in Teaneck, you've got to go to Chopsticks. Head to chopsticksusa.com to order online. The link is in the description of this video. Here's Lieberman. Jacobson driving in, and that's going to be a charge.
Just a great take by a Bitbull there. You know, not, again, we said it before, not easy to take those charges, but it's just so big. You know, that's another foul on Jacobson. That's his 3rd. So, you know, even though we're talking about Estes having 2, now Jacobson has 3. That's a huge story to watch, you know, kind of going into halftime, into the second half. Shalhevet without Jacobson just makes their offense just a lot less people to worry about, you know, for Flatbush defensively.
He's one of their key big men, so having him out is very difficult. There's Romano. Romano kicks to the outside. And, makes someone fall and loses the ball. There was a chance there for Fallick, but he could not capitalize. He loses the ball there. Sarachek kicks to Lieberman. Lieberman drives in. Turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound and fought for and regained by Fallick. And here comes Franco. Fade away. No good. Board from Jacobson.
Defensive masterclass by Shalhevet. Every possession is one shot and out, rebounding the ball extremely well, and just making it so tough on Flatbush. Every shot is contested, or, you know, they have to turn back or shoot it over somebody.
Kicks out, fakes, drives in, and it is and 1. Couldn't get the feet set in time, and he pays the price. Judah Stern will be going to the line.
Yeah, I think that was a really great call by the ref there. You know, if you're gonna keep on calling charges on Jacobson, you're gonna have to call it when they're not there, and it's a blocking foul. So I thought great call by the ref there. He was clear. Kamaji was clearly late, and, you know, great take by Judah Stern.
And it will fall an 11-point Shalhevet lead with 1.5 minutes to go. Max, what do they got to do offensively? Flatbush is struggling a little bit.
I know we talked about it. I think, you know, early in that first quarter, Romano was able to get free for an open 3, and his last couple attempts have been, you know, contested or off movement. I think, you know, Flatbush got to get looks for Romano. He was, you know, I know you mentioned it earlier, he was crucial, you know, in their first round win, and he's just one of the better shooters in the Yeshiva League.
And that's a foul. The Bach gonna be called on a foul coming into this game. Looks like Raymond Fallick is gonna come into the game, and Joey S is coming out. Musari also has checked into this game. A little bit of a trap action here. Kicks to the corner. Judah driving in, no good. Lieberman grabbing it. He's going to try to reset a little bit of pressure. And Jacobson driving in, the left hand, it's good. Another bucket for Shalhevet. They're up by 13.
Ben Jacobson playing extremely well in this first half. Really like his game. Just under control, plays off 2, gets to his spots. Just been a great half for him.
Just seems like Shalhevet has been able to find some great offensive looks.
And they're just stifling Flatbush. And look at that with the steal right on cue. Just every possession's contested. Nothing easy for him.
That's a 3-ball from Dweck. He's got it! 16-point Shalhevet lead. Ben Dweck making it count from downtown. Romano's blocked. And as we head to halftime, it is a 16-point Shalhevet lead. It's just been all Shalhevet. We will kick it to the sideline quick for a interview with the coach of Flatbush.
Hey, we're back with me, Dovie Newberger, greatest free throw shooter in all of Sarachek history, with the coach of Flatbush. What do you have to do to pick it up in the second half after a rough start?
We got to score. What else you want? We got to score.
Yeah. Charlie Harari once said, it's not about the size of the lion, but it's about what he does when you bite his tail. What do you make of that as it relates today?
No clue, brother. Love you.
Thank you so much, Dovie. And we will kick it to a quick commercial. We will be right back with the Camp Step It Up halftime show after this.
No matter how hard we train during the week, no matter how hard we go with basketball, we go on field trips, we go here, we go there, we make sure not to compromise our Jewish identity. At the end of the day, we are Jews and we are Hashem's children, and we have to be like that every single day, no matter how busy we are.
If you're looking for help on a certain weak point in your religious activities, then you can ask the rabbi. For example, I asked how to lead davening, and now I'm starting to do mincha and shachari, and it's really fun.
I don't come to camp just to run 3 minyanim a day. I come to camp because the kids bring with them an inspiring energy, something that I'm able to draw power from for myself, and ultimately I'm able to share something with them that I love, that I'm passionate about. And having those two things together, it's unstoppable. We're able to both grow in such a way that we leave as different people than when we came.
Shabbos at camp is definitely very special. We started off, there's Kabbalat Shabbat, singing, dancing, all of that. And then something I personally really enjoy is every Shabbos I go to a learning group with one of the counselors, Noah. While being a great coach, he's also very wise and really knows how to just talk to kids and have a serious conversation with them. That is really special to me because if kids choose not to play basketball and they kind of want to use the day to rest, there's still opportunities to enhance your Jewish life.
No question to us is a bad question. We make sure all the kids feel comfortable asking us, even about Al Netilat Yadayim in the morning, saying brachot on food, why do you put on shoes a certain way, why do you tie shoes a certain way? And we just want to make sure that we can start somewhere with them and go beyond that. I teach a shir on Shabbat that's usually meant to go 30 to 45 minutes, but ends up being 3 hours long. And me and the kids talk about life, we talk about halacha, Pirkei Avot, Lashon Hara, and we cover all bases, and it's my most important day of the week.
We offer a variety of programming. We have learning groups that appeal to all different age levels, in-text learning, out-of-text learning, mitzvot, philosophy, Gemara, Chumash, bar mitzvah lessons. We have special programs that go on Rosh Chodesh, Tisha B'Av, Shiva Asar B'Tammuz, even secular holidays like 4th of July. We have all the necessary pieces for kids, regardless of religious background, to live their best Jewish life, and they might even learn a little.
My name is Yogesh Dugo, and I fell in love with basketball when I was 12 years old. Well, let me take you back to the beginning of Step It Up. A kid with hoop dreams. I wanted to be a Division I player. The dream became a reality. I ended up finding myself at Madison Square Garden. I ended up playing 2 years Division I basketball at Hofstra before transferring to Brandeis University in Boston, before moving to Israel, playing a year of pro ball. And at 25 years old, 2 years later, I started Step It Up. At the time, a basketball private training company. So I said to myself, if kids are getting better in an hour and getting better in a week, let's start a sleepaway camp. You can make a real shift in their mind, a shift in their soul and their perspective. We started with one kid in 2009. This summer, we're fortunate enough to host over 430 campers from 20 states and 10 countries. We train with a focus and intensity on the court, which turns practice into a game and the game into a practice. We use basketball as a vehicle for growth and success. And the results, well, they speak for themselves. Over 60 college players, Division I, II, and III. professional players, national team players, a EuroLeague Rookie of the Year, an NBA draft pick, and over 5,000 families, all of whom have stepped it up. We have a love for the game, timeless principles that guide us, a state-of-the-art campus, engaged coaches. We have the results. The choice is simple. It's time to step it up.
We're not 100% sure if that's happening. Welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center here at halftime. Max, what have you really seen in this first half of play?
I mean, it's Shalhevet's defense. I mean, holding a team to 10 points in the first half, that just clearly shows the work they put in and all the time they spent on the defensive end. Again, about, obviously, they're man-to-man. They're in the gaps. They're physical. They have size. They just make it extremely tough, on everyone, and especially, obviously, Flatbush in the first half. But, even on the offensive end, Shalhevet has, really picked it up after a slow start. I think it was 3 or 4 points in the first 7 minutes or so. They, really picked it up. They're shooting 58% from the field, 57% from three. So they're, not only do they have the stifling defense, but their offense is picked up. And yeah, we talked about Ben Jacobson. A lot of times it's Sam Jacobson, obviously, getting all the flowers. But I thought Ben Jacobson was awesome in that first half. Making plays on the offensive end, but even defensively had two blocks. Just really being active on that end. So I was super impressed with him. And for Flatbush to be able to get back in this game, they're gonna have to one, just generate generate more quality looks. I thought a lot of their shots were contested. They were rushed, over dribbling. So Coach Mal's gonna have his work cut out for him, but he's a really good coach. So I fully expect for him to have his team ready to go and ready to be locked in on the offensive end this half.
It's going to be an exciting second half, but we just want to shout out Camp Step It Up for sponsoring the Camp Step It Up halftime show. And Camp Step It Up is just a 2.5-hour drive from NYC with busing provided to and from camp. Founded by former D1 player Yogev Berdugo, Step It Up is the most proven Shomer Shabbat sleepaway basketball camp in the world over the past 13 years. Step It Up has produced over dozens of Yeshiva University and Stern College players, including all-conference stars and leading scorers, along with dozens of Yeshiva League MVPs. Hundreds of Sarachek players have come through the program, including current stars like Gaby Spodek, Alex August, Jojo Alfasi, Simon Alul, and Noah Hiltzik. Step It Up has also developed over 100 college players across all divisions, plus professional and national team players, and a EuroLeague Rookie of the Year, and even an NBA draft pick. The camp runs June 24th through August 5th in the U.S. and an additional Israel session August 9th to 14th. Flexible 1 to 7 week options are available for boys and girls in grades 3 through 12. With 3 daily minyanim learning groups, a camp rabbi, and a state-of-the-art campus in Pennsylvania, over 5,000 families have already stepped it up. For more information, visit timetostepitup.com, email office@stepitup.com, or call 888-600-0908. And here we go, the start of the second half. The winner plays Frisch. And let's get it started with Jacobson. Jacobson looks. Trying to find some room, looks down low. Trying to find some room, kicks back out to Jacobson. Jacobson surveys. Looks, finds down low, and a great find, and that's good. Excuse me, that was Lieberman. And the pass was to Jacobson.
Ben Jacobson, man, having such a good game. Just talked about him. That time finishes with the right.
A little bit of aggression here on defense. Mohadib drives in, kicks to a Bitbull. A great fake, and that's going to be a foul. A little bit too aggressive there on defense. Tries to hook his hand around. He's called. A very strong man defense from Shalhevet. And it looks like they're continuing to do that here in the second half. Here's Mohadib, drives in. A nice jumper from Mohadib, and he gets it to fall for Flatbush.
That's huge for Flatbush. Got to get Mohadib going. He's just a dynamic guard, able to score in a multitude of ways. So being able to get him going, they're going to need that if they want to be able to come back in this one.
And here comes Sam Jacobson, kicks out. And there's a ball reversal. Inside, trying to find his space. Shalhevet. Shalhevet feeds. A long three from Lieberman is no good. And here comes Mohadib pushing it up the court. Mohadib drives in, kicks to the corner. 3 ball, no good. And here comes Shalhevet. Finding Lieberman. Lieberman feeding down low. It's knocked away by Joey Esses. Mohadib drives in, loses control, regains. And they will set up the offense. Yes. Down low kicks. Back to Mohadib. There's Pardo. 3 ball is good! Claude Pardo with a great 3-point shot. Back-to-back buckets for Flatbush. And that's going to be a foul. Getting a little bit too aggressive there is Claude Pardo. And here's the inbounds. Here's Stern. Stern to Shalhevet. Down low. Gets doubled. Shalhevet gets it back. Kicks. Stern. There's Shalhevet, a 3-pointer. No good, and Joey Esses with the board. And here's Mohadib, aggressive take, and he's going to be fouled on the floor. A lot of aggression here from Mohadib in these past couple of minutes to start the second half.
Yeah, they need him to be aggressive. I honestly thought that one was going up. It depends on the the continuation they give, but they'll take it out underneath.
Very difficult to tell exactly when they start to get into that shot. Come to Golan Heights for the best authentic Israeli food and more. Located just steps away on campus, shawarma, schnitzel, poppers, to name a few of Golan Heights' delicious items. And looking down low, the ball gets away, and it's recovered, though. Almost a long 3, and that's going to be a travel. Couldn't keep the pivot foot down. And it will be Shalhevet ball.
Been a better couple possessions so far for Flatbush. Again, those type of possessions, I know they just travel, but those type of possessions they've had to start this half is what they're going to need. Again, only down 13. They're right in this game if they're able to kind of string some stops together.
And there's a 3 from Stern is no good. Rebound! No good! An opportunity there. Could not finish it. And now it's Flatbush ball. Here's Mohadib. Turns. Gets knocked away. Good aggression there from Esses. Throws it away. Here's an opportunity on the backside. And it's knocked away! A great defensive effort there. That was Mohadib knocking the ball away from Sam Jacobson.
Yeah, great hustle there by Mohadib to be able to knock that ball loose and save 2 points. But, obviously on the offensive end, again, they're just driving into gaps when they're not necessarily there is tough for Flatbush.
And there he is again, causing the jump ball, and it will be Flatbush basketball. Incredible aggression here from this Flatbush defense to start off the half. There's a kick. A bit ball. Looking around. Trying to find some space. Drives in. Kicks. Driving in, opportunity there, no good. And it will be taken by Shalhevet. A nice shot attempt by Claude Pardo, no good. And here's an opportunity on the backside. Jacobson will get fouled.
Great job there by Yaakov Lieberman. Again, another example of it. One shot and out. Shalhevet has been getting every single defensive rebound, not letting Flatbush get extra possessions. And then, the captain, senior leader, Yaakov Lieberman gets the rebound. looks up the floor, finds his big man, gets fouled. Just big time, winning plays there.
Just seems like Flatbush has got to be able to get back on defense. These transition opportunities for Shalhevet really paying off.
Yeah, I mean, they say it all the time. A lot of times your best transition, defense is your offense. It's, taking good shots, because bad shots often lead to long rebounds, which gets you all out of whack, and the other team that's good in transition is able to get out much more easier than if you take good shots at the rim, longer possessions, stuff like that.
And down 14. Here's Mahadib. Spins, loses the ball, gets right back to their offense. Mahadib with the board. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Great rebound by Mahadib. And despite him being one of the smaller people on the court, he's able to get that rebound, and now he's shooting 2, and he'll make the first. Max, how do you think Flatbush has to approach this defense? Shalhevet just offensively is just able to get things done.
Yeah, I think Flatbush has done a solid job. And again, I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised to see if Flatbush changes something up, goes to the full court to kind of mix something up. Flatbush comes in with a little bit of full court pressure right now. But again, Flatbush on defensive end has been solid. I think, Shalhevet's obviously a great offensive team, but I thought they're making it tough on them. I just think offensively, especially, their bad shots are leading to Shalhevet's, on the other end.
There's Lieberman. Lieberman, a nice move, drives inside, and he's going to be fouled. 2 shots coming for Yaakov Lieberman.
Yeah, that's a great take there by Lieberman. I know it hasn't been the best offensive night for him. I think he's 0 for 4, 0 for 5 from the field so far. But again, just he impacts the game in so many other ways. I know we just talked about it before, getting the rebound and throwing the outlet pass, but just being that that point guard, that floor general, to be able to keep Flatbush, to keep Shalhevet, in their offense. They have a lot of sets, a lot of a lot of action, a lot of movement. So he's really the focal point of that. So and obviously there, if you fall asleep for a second, he's going to take you off the dribble. So you got to always be locked in on him.
Joey Esses has just come into the game. And a timeout called. We'll take a quick break. It's been a good one so far. Shalhevet with the lead. We'll be back after this. Welcome back. Here we go with about a little more than halfway done of the third quarter. Max, what have you really liked to start this second half so far?
I thought, Shalhevet came into the second half, just continuing to do what they do. Making every possession tough for Flatbush, and then offensive end running their stuff, getting, Ben Jacobson downhill, getting their shooter shots. Flatbush is going to have to turn around pretty quickly if they want to get back in this game.
And nearly making a 3 there was Mahadib. He had a great opportunity, just rimmed out. And here's Lieberman. Lieberman into a little bit of traffic. It's stolen. Here comes Romano. Great find to Masari. He takes it up. He'll get fouled. He'll go to the line.
Uncharacteristic, I think. Uncharacteristic play there by Yaakov Lieberman. Not exactly sure, what he was seeing there, but Flatbush is the beneficiary of it and able to get out on the break and get to the line. Best way to come back in a game is to get to the free throw line, get points while the clock is stopped.
And he got the first one to go. And Esses will come out. Dabach will come in. Also coming in is Jake Blank for the Firehawks. And the second shot, no good. And here we go, taken up by Shaked. Shaked looking. Okay, a screen for him. Trying to find down low, and it's going to be a kick ball. interesting. I don't really know. And yeah, it did look like he did kick the ball a little bit, so it will be Shalhevet basketball. Want to receive Sarachek news and updates? And you get close game alerts. Join our WhatsApp group. The link is in the description of this YouTube video. Flatbush really got to start pushing it defensively, and leaving wide open is Jacobson. Ben Jacobson was left wide open there. An easy two-point shot right there for Ben Jacobson.
Flatbush can't afford to have these defensive breakdowns right now. You know, when you're trying to claw back into a game, every possession you got to make it tough on them. But yeah, they're going to make some shots, but you got to make it tough, and giving them layups like that, obviously not the formula to get back in the game.
No good there from Blank. And here's Mahadib in transition. Masari, he's got it. Kicks to Mahadib, a three ball, no good. And Shaked with the board. Masari putting a little pressure on him. Jacobson looking around, spins, loses control, and that's gonna be a foul. Mahadib dove towards the legs. And yeah, he will be called with the foul.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it, I know on the previous broadcast, but, you know, something to note, you see a lot of, you know, these kids' shots being short from three, because, you know, due to the fact of the three-point line. You know, they're obviously playing the high school line, but there's the college line on the court, and sometimes that makes the kids, you know, kind of back up naturally, and then they're ultimately shooting a 3 or 4 feet behind the line. Like that, you know, that was a deep, you know, that was by the coach's line, that shot. So, you know, those threes make it much more difficult. You don't notice it until you're actually kind of in your shot, ready to shoot, and you're like, uh-oh, this is a lot deeper than I expected.
That is definitely a factor coming into this game for every team that's been playing here. And here's Jacobson. Turns around, could not get it to fall. And here comes Mahadib pushing a little bit. A long three, and it's no good. Again, you said it, Zach. Max, behind that blue line, that was a very long three opportunity.
Yeah, that's 4 or 5 feet longer than the normal high school three. It makes a difference.
There's another three, but this one is good. That's Judah Stern for Shalhevet, and they've made it an 18-point game. And here's Romano for a three, no good. Shalhevet basketball, they're going to be in transition right here. There's Dweck. And coming out of nowhere from behind is Masari, and a fight for the basketball. A lot of bodies on the floor. And Romano will come out for a little bit of a break.
Love to see the bodies on the floor there. You know, it's Friday of Sarachek. You know, leave everything you can on the court, man. I mean, not everyone gets to do this, so, you know, love to see the guys just leaving it all out there on the court and, you know, playing their butts off.
And here's the inbound to Shaked. Shaked looking down low, kicks out. Dweck to Shaked. Back to Dweck. Looking around as we hit under a minute left in this third quarter. Dweck, the shot is no good, and a fight for the board. They get it back. Shaked. Jacobson. And they kick to Blank. Blank to Shaked. The ball reversals couldn't be better, but it could not fall right there. And Abitbo will slow it down, finds Mahadib.
Great ball movement there by Shalhevet. Again, just their looks versus the quality of Flatbush looks, as you can see there, are just night and day, man.
And it will stay Flatbush ball. What do you think with 20 seconds left? You go for, try to just slow it down, try to get one bucket, or you just go for the quick bucket?
No, yeah, I mean, Flatbush got a hold for one here. Can't let Shalhevet, you know, get another possession here. Hopefully you're able to get a 2 or a 3 here, go into the fourth quarter down, you know, go down 15 or 16, and, you know, you give yourself a chance, but can't let Shalhevet have a chance to get the ball here and extend this lead.
Deflected by Dweck. And it's a foul. Offensive foul, and it's going right in the other direction without any time coming off the clock.
Yeah, that can't happen. I mean, I think that's the second or third, offensive foul so far this game on Flatbush, and I think that's due to the fact to Shalhevet. I don't know, Flatbush isn't used to the physicality and the, connectivity of their defense, and they're, just not able to set their screens as well as they usually can.
There's Blank. Blank drives in, gets blocked by Esses. Opportunity here, 3 seconds. Mahadib kicks it, stolen. And what a turn of events there. Tried to kick to Romano, but it was stolen. And now an 18-point lead for Shalhevet going into the fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break, but stick around for an exciting game. Here, our final game here on Friday.
There's awesome facilities from pool to tennis courts to soccer fields, and just the avira, the atmosphere at the dining room. We bench all together, all meals, which is amazing. We value Torah, and we have chinuch staff that are on campus 24/7.
I truly believe anyone who comes here as a camper will carry this place with them for the rest of their lives.
I love it, and my family loves it.
You wish you could just stay here forever.
Welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center. The final quarter has come upon us. In this quarterfinal matchup between the Firehawks and the Falcons. And the inbound to Mahadib. Max, what's really the key for Flatbush to get back in this game?
Down 18 going into the fourth with the type of defense Shalhevet is playing, it's not going to be easy. But they're going to have to obviously make shots and do it as fast as possible and force some turnovers. The possession game is going to be very difficult for them. They're going to have to get up in them and force turnovers to get enough possessions to be able to even come back in this game.
And speaking of forced turnovers, there's one. Here comes Jacobson, and that's going to be a block.
Yep, there's that block again. Again, it's going to obviously go both ways. Flatbush did a great job early on taking charges, but sometimes, obviously, it's going to be a block. So, good call there by the ref.
There's the inbounds. Right to Jacobson. Couldn't have been easier for Shalhevet there. They just feed it to the big man, and he gets it done for 2. Feed down low to Esses. Esses fades, no good. And right back to Jacobson. It is just constant from Jacobson. They're finding him down low, and a timeout. Big time momentum for the Shalhevet Firehawks. What a start to this fourth quarter for Shalhevet. They just have the momentum going in their favor.
Yeah, it's been the Jacobsons. Ben Jacobson in the first half, now Sam Jacobson. I know my uncle's good friends with David Jacobson. They're in the same fantasy football league together, and my uncle kind of takes him down on that one all the time. But the Jacobsons have been dominating so far. First half with Ben and second half with Sam.
The junior-senior duo has been getting it done. And this is it's going to be a little bit difficult for Flatbush. They've got to get themselves working on offense. But let's see if they can get something done here. Mohadib to Romano. Mohadib driving in, kicks. Romano, 3, no good. And rebound from Shalhevet. Should Flatbush really be pushing the 3 this much, or should they just try to stick to the shots that they can get?
I mean, look, they got to take the best available shot as quick as possible. There's no winding the shot clock down to 30 seconds now. It's if you have if first shot you got an open 3, great. If it's a layup like they're gonna get right here, take that too. And getting to the free throw line would be even better.
And it's a fight for the rebound, and it's gonna be a foul. Romano couldn't finish. David Kamagi on the board there, and he's the one that got fouled. And here it goes. Pass out to the corner. Here's Mahadib. Mahadib takes a 3, and it's no good. And it is saved by Dweck, and he'll get the ball right here.
Just tough shot after tough shot for Flatbush. That's not, again, credit to Shalhevet, making every possession for them just so difficult.
Jacobson finds Dweck. Dweck takes a 3, and it's no good. Just under 6 minutes remaining in this game, and for all the scenes, pictures, for all the behind-the-scenes pictures and content you won't find anywhere else, be sure to follow @MacsLive on Instagram and Twitter.
Another one shot and out for Flatbush.
Oh, and then forces a turnover there immediately. Mahadib will get it. Kick to the corner, trying to find someone. To Kamagi. Mahadib drives in, loses control of the basketball, but it will stay Flatbush basketball.
Yeah, I know we've talked about this ad nauseum so far, but Shalhevet's defense, man. I mean, they're holding Flatbush again, one of the premier teams in the Yeshiva League. It's not like this is some team that wasn't successful this year. Flatbush has won Globerman, has won the Mac and David preseason tournament, had really high hopes. They got upset in the Yeshiva League, but were a top team, and holding them to 18 points with 5 to go. It's another tough shot and another rebound. Just so impressive defensively for Shalhevet.
What a defensive performance, and there's a steal. There's a 3-ball, no good, and another rebound. That's Jacobson on the board. There's Blank. In the offense, and a little bit too far. It will be Flatbush basketball.
Yeah, Shalhevet's gone a little sloppy offensively the past couple minutes. I think that's 3 or 4 turnovers. They got to just, again, obviously have the big lead, but, got to finish the game the right way, build momentum, obviously, for Sunday and Monday, hopefully. But, yeah, would love to see them kind of be a little more crisper for the last 4:45.
There's a 3-pointer, no good from Romano. Rebound Jacobson, kicks to Lieberman. A little bit of pressure here from Mahadib. Very aggressive pressure. And there's a steal. Romano to Mahadib, and he puts it in. And timeout. A little bit of momentum going into that timeout. A good steal from Romano, kicking to Mahadib for an easy finish.
Yeah, not so sure. Again, mentioned it just before, but not so sure what Shalhevet has been doing the last couple minutes. It seems like they're playing a little bit. They're playing the clock. Playing the score, not the clock. Just waiting for this game to be over. But there's still 4 minutes left, man. Like you gotta keep on playing, keep on running your stuff, and being confident until the final whistle, or else stuff like this is gonna happen where they just had 4 or 5 turnovers in the last couple minutes. Gotta finish the game the right way. I'm sure that's what Coach Tucker is telling them right now. We have 4 minutes left of this game. Let's go finish this the right way, and we can go into Shabbat, ready to go for Sunday against Frisch, which will be a great test for Jacobson being able to battle against Isaac Steppner. One of the best players in the Yeshiva League.
One game already set. DRS and Jewish Culture will play. This is for the matchup against Frisch. Looks like they're going to have a press over here defensively. Gets it into Lieberman. Lieberman. Guarded by Dabak. Trying to find some space here. Shalhevet kicks. That's a three. No good from Jacobson. There's a kid, Franco, for three. It's good! And some momentum here as a big three from Franco. Cuts it to 17. Five consecutive points here. A little bit of energy here from this Flatbush defense. There's Jacobson kicks to Lieberman. Lieberman trying to feed to the big man. Jacobson down low, and he's got it. Lieberman to Jacobson. It's been like that all afternoon, and a timeout is called. We'll take a quick break, but we'll be back right after this. And here we go. 3:19 remaining. It has just been all Shalhevet in this game, and especially the Jacobsons, Max.
Yep, as we talked about before, the Jacobsons have been dominating. Ben Hathel had an amazing first half, just getting to his spots, finishing at the rim, doing a lot of different things. He's got 11 points. And the second half, Sam had dealt with foul trouble a little bit in the first half, had 3 fouls, so wasn't able to play the minutes he usually does. But, it's just been so impactful the second half, just scoring in all different ways in transition, sealing, getting lobs, just a great job. And Sam has 12 points, so 23 points combined for the Jacobson. That's exactly how much Flatbush has. So it's Jacobson 23, Flatbush 23.
There's a foul on Shalhevet. And we'd like to thank all of our sponsors. If you'd like to become a MacsLive sponsor, email us yumaxlive@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram or Twitter. And there's a pass. Shalhevet gets it over. And find some space, and that's going to be a travel. And make sure to level up your Pesach plans. This Chol Hamoed Pesach, join NCSY at Six Flags on April 5th and 6th for an epic day you won't want to miss. Busing is provided for teens, and there will be kosher for Pesach food available. Visit sixflags.ncsy.org for more info. And make sure after the game, stay tuned for the NCSY postgame show, as we will be interviewing the stars of the game. Looks like a full defensive change here. It's been a really tough game for Flatbush. They've been putting in a lot of effort trying to stop this Shalhevet team. Shalhevet's just been very strong offensively and especially defensively. There's a jumper, Mosari, no good. And there's a board from you-know-who. It's Jacobson. Shalhevet. Guarded by Mosari. Jacobson. Kicks to Shalhevet. Shalhevet driving in. Stops. Kicks to the corner. Jacobson three. So now it was Lieberman on the three, not Jacobson. Falik kicks inside. Jumper, no good. And Lieberman's got it.
Yeah, just Flatbush just seems a little bit off, and I think it, obviously has to do with Shalhevet's defense kind of rushing them. But you've seen a lot of air balls, you've seen a lot of shots just not really that close, and I think that has to do with Shalhevet's length and their activity defensively.
Kicks to the corner. And there's Shalhevet. Inside, Jacobson jumper is good. He continues to strike on the offensive boards and continues to get shots to fall, as it is now a 21-point lead. There's Mosari driving in, trying to find some room, puts up a tough layup. And it's good. And with a minute left, it looks like Shalhevet is putting the bench on. What a game it's been for this lineup that Shalhevet has. Really putting up an absolute, complete, and amazing performance. It's knocked away, and Mosari's got it. Driving in, Mosari, and another layup for Mosari. Back-to-back great layups from him. Now a 17-point game. And that one's stolen. And driving in, kicking out. Falik for three. He's got it! Falik, a nice shot right there, and now it is a 14-point game. 7 consecutive points there. It looks like Dweck's gonna just try to dribble this one out. What a game it's been. Shalhevet will be moving on to the semifinals against Frisch. What a game, what a performance. And that's gonna do it from Max Stern Athletic Center. Shalhevet 44, Flatbush 7. We'll take a quick break, but stay tuned for the NCSY post-game show after this. Welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center for the NCSY post-game show. We have Yosef Silver standing by with our players of the game. It looks like we got some technical difficulties.
Is this one live?
Well, this one's been
Apologize for the technical difficulties. We're here with Sam and Ben Jacobson of the Shalhevet Firehawks. Guys, you came out really dominant today. You were able to hold Flatbush to just 10 points in the first half. How were you able to get it done?
I mean, we played really physically. We played really hard. Like, that's who we are. That's what we work on. Like, our offense is our offense, but defense is what wins us games, what wins championships.
Yeah, extreme attention to detail, and then we have a couple of guards and him in the paint. We're just lockdown defenders and extremely difficult to score on.
Now, obviously, you guys are brothers, two of the leaders for this team. What's it like to play with each other on the court?
It's amazing. Like, waiting for it for years. He's always been on the team above me, and this is our second year playing together. It's like so fun to play with him.
Yeah, it's really cool. We work out together every morning. I cook him in ones, and so it's cool to see him come on the court and take what we do and apply it into a game.
Now, looking forward to Sunday, set up for a semifinal matchup against Frisch. Any initial thoughts on that game?
I mean, rematch from Gloverman, we lost that one, so it's definitely a chip on the shoulder. Not happy about it. We'll prepare over Shabbat, get some rest, and then get ready to go.
Any shout-outs, guys?
To our cousin Jack, yeah, he wanted one.
Sarah Cardenas, Robert Broner, Miguel Jose, and then my 2 sisters, Avital and Samar.
All right, guys, great game, great job. Back to you in the booth.
Thank you so much, Yosef. Max, it's been an amazing one here today. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. And we just want to thank everyone who was a part of this MacsLive team, executive producer Eitan Trowing, executive director Eitan Trowing, executive producer David Sampson, associate director Jared Lazarus, associate producer Zachary Siklik and Yosef Silver, director Moshe Laub, camera operators Razi Derek, Victor Hanono, Shlomo Alter, Manny Spinoza, Tech Ops, David Basher, Stats, Mathin Lauren, and El Ahayon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have an amazing, amazing Shabbat.